Wow, Taylor Swift, you really are making a fan out of me. I'm not gonna lie. Did did she just diss Charlie? Chatters, what is good? Today we are finally listening to the long-awaited Taylor Swift 12, The Life of a Showgirl. Guys, this album comes out in 30 seconds. Uh, so we're about to literally just hop in. This is the second ever Taylor Swift album I've ever listened to in my life. I've experienced the whole rollout and everything. I'm listening to it off release, so I'm excited. Guys, I also stream all of these reactions live on Twitch. So please do stop by. And like, comment, and subscribe. Sorry, I just got to plug real quick while we're waiting down, counting down the 5 seconds. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's time. Okay. Oh my gosh. The Life of a Showgirl, Song 1, The Fate of Ophelia. Song 1, The Fate of Ophelia. Holy shit! I've heard enough! Oh my gosh. Facts, Gage. Oh my gosh.
I heard you calling on the megaphone.
Okay.
You wanna see me all alone.
Okay.
As legend has it, you are quite the pyro. You light the match to watch it blow.
Okay.
And if you'd never call for me, I might have drowned in melancholy.
Okay.
I swore my loyalty to me, myself, and I, right before you lit my sky up.
Okay.
All that time I sat alone in my tower, you were just honing your powers. Now I can see it all. Late one night, you took me out of my grave and saved my heart from the fate of Ophelia.
Okay.
Keep it 100 on the land, the sea, the sky. Pledge allegiance to your hands, your team, your vibes. Don't care where the hell you've been. 'Cause now your mind is about to be the sleepless night you've been dreaming of. The fate of Ophelia, the eldest daughter of a nobleman. Ophelia lived in fantasy, but love was a cold bed full of scorpions. The venom stole her
Okay.
sanity. And if you'd never called for me, I might have lingered in purgatory.
Okay.
You wrap around me like a chain, a crown, a vine, pulling me into the fire. All that time I sat alone in
My tower. Okay.
honing your powers. Now I can see it all. Late one night, you took me out of my grave and saved my heart from the fate of Ophelia. Keep it 100 on the land, the sea, the sky. Pledge allegiance to your hands, your team, your vibes. Don't care where the hell you've been. 'Cause now your mind is about to be the sleepless night you've been dreaming of. The fate
Wow.
of Ophelia is locked inside my memory, and only you possess the key. No longer drowning and deceived, all because you came for me. Locked inside my memory, and only you possess the key. No longer drowning and deceived, all because you came for me. All that
Okay.
alone in my tower, you were just honing your powers. Now I can see it
It
all.
all.
I can see it all. Late one night, you took me out of my grave and saved my heart from the fate of Ophelia.
Wow.
100 on the land, the sea, the sky. Pledge allegiance to your hands, your team, your vibes. Don't care where the hell you've been. 'Cause now your mind is about to be the sleepless night you've been dreaming of. The fate of
Ophelia.
You saved my heart from the fate of Ophelia.
Wow. Okay, Song 1, The Fate of Ophelia. Wow. I'm not gonna lie. She's introducing us to the life of a showgirl. Okay. I'm assuming she's talking about Travis Kelce, right? I mean, she wrote all of this after. I'm assuming. I don't know. I haven't heard any of the leaks or anything, so I don't know if this is, anything that she recorded, years ago, whatever it may be. But yeah, I mean, is she basically saying that Travis Kelce saved her from the fate of Ophelia, like from tragedy? I'm not really super tapped in with the lore. All I know is that Taylor Swift is bigger than the NFL. Am I right? But yeah, I like it. I'm not gonna lie. Today I lost $300 gambling, and that made it feel like none of that happened. I like the sound of it a lot. I'm not gonna lie. And I mean, that was 4 minutes of just straight pure like pop bliss. I liked it a lot. I'm not gonna lie. Little opening track. I see the reference to Shakespeare. If you know, you know. I read a lot of Shakespeare, if you will. And those of you in the Twitch chat now, shameless promo. But yeah, I mean, Hamlet, saved her. Travis Kelce saved her. Okay, I like this. Oh my gosh, this is peak. Oh my gosh, we waited so long for this. I already love it. Anyways, Elizabeth Taylor song 2. Guys, by the way, I also haven't heard any of the leaks. I know stuff got leaked, this and that. There's only one thing I do know, and I will bring it up when it comes to it. But yeah, anyways, Elizabeth Taylor song 2.
Elizabeth Taylor.
Okay.
Do you think it's forever?
Wait, is her name Elizabeth?
That view of Portofino was on my mind when you called me at the Plaza Atene.
Okay.
Oftentimes it doesn't feel so glamorous to be me. All the right guys promised they'd stay under bright lights. They withered away, but you blew. Portofino was on my mind. I think you know why. And if your letters ever said goodbye, I cried my eyes violet. Elizabeth Taylor, tell me for real, do you think it's forever?
Okay.
But I never had to, and I can't have fun if I can't have be my and wild when Hollywood hates me. Only as hot as your last hit, baby. Been #1, but I never had to, and I can't have fun if I can't have you.
Okay, production.
What could you possibly get for the girl who has everything and nothing all at once? Babe, I would trade the Cartier for someone to trust. We hit the best booth at Lusso and Frank's. They say I'm bad news, I just say thanks. And you look at me like you're hypnotized, and I think you know why. And if you ever leave me high and dry, I cry my eyes violet.
I like that beat drop.
Tell me for real, do you think it's
Forever.
#1, but I never had to, and I can't have fun if I can't have be my and why when Hollywood hates me. Only as hot as your last hit, baby. Been #1, but I never had to, and I can't have fun if I can't have you.
Damn.
Taylor, do you think it's forever? If I can't have you, all my white diamonds and lovers are forever in the papers, on the screen, and in their minds. All my white diamonds and lovers are forever. Don't you ever end up anything but mine. I cry my eyes violet. Elizabeth Taylor, tell me for real, do you
It
think
gets forever.
#1, but I never had to, and I can't have fun if I can't have be my and why when Hollywood hates me. Only as hot as your last hit, baby. Been #1, but I never had to, and I can't have fun if I can't have
Damn.
Elizabeth Taylor. It's the papers on the screen and in their minds. All my white diamonds
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if her name is Elizabeth Taylor or if she's referring to the Hollywood actress who played Cleopatra, right? Cleopatra, something like that. Uh, but okay, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I heard a lot of hate on this album. People were saying this was kind of mid, but I like it so far. And this song in particular, just sonically how it sounds. I love when it like slowed down for a bit and then came into that speedy higher pitch. Elizabeth Taylor. Here, we gotta replay that. I like that. Where is it? Oh my gosh, right here, right here, right here, right here, right here. Oh, one line too soon.
Don't you ever end
Listen, 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 listen.
but mine. I cried my eyes wide, Elizabeth
Damn.
for real. Do you think it's forever?
Damn.
But I never had to. And I can't have fun if I can't have me, my, and why. When Hollywood hates me, only as hot as your last hit, baby. Been number one, but I never had to. And I can't
Damn.
have fun if I can't have Elizabeth Taylor.
Wow. Damn, bro. She's really making her little pop love songs, bro. Is it forever? It. Her and Travis Kelce are engaged. I totally forgot about that. Wait, I was not thinking about that going into this. They're engaged, aren't they? Bro, that is crazy. Bro, is this really like? Is this really like where it ends for like, you know? Is this the final piece of Taylor Swift? Is she finally like settling down for real? With Travis Kelce? I know they're engaged, obviously, but and not to prey on anyone's downfall, but is this Taylor Swift's last relationship ever? Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Damn. We've come a long way. I've only listened to one album in my life, but we've come a long way. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Sonically, though, this album actually does sound really good. I don't really know where the hate is coming from. Yeah, I saw the timeline kind of raving about it. People who listen to the leaks and whatnot. But I don't mind it so far. I actually like it. And this song was fantastic. I'm not gonna lie. This is something I would actually play. But yeah. Anyways, let's get into song number 3. Wow. I really like that sped up part, or not sped up, but like Opalite. Choking.
I had a bad habit
Okay.
of missing lovers past. My brother used to call it eating out of the trash. It's never gonna last. I thought my house was haunted. I used to live with ghosts and all the perfect couples said when you know you know.
The illusion.
You don't, you don't. And all of the foes and all of the friends have seen it before, they'll see it again. Life is a song, it ends when it ends. I was wrong.
Damn.
But my mama told me it's alright. You were dancing through the lightning strikes, sleepless in the onyx night. But now the sky is opalite. Oh,
Okay.
oh my Lord, never made no one like you before. You had to make your own sunshine, but now the sky is opalite.
Okay.
You couldn't understand it, why you felt alone. You were in it for real. She was in her phone, and you were just a pose. And don't we try to love?
True.
We give it all we got.
Uh-huh.
You finally left the table, and what a simple thought. You're starving till you're not. And all of the foes and all of the friends have messed up before, they'll mess up again.
I like this part.
Life is a song, it ends when it ends. You move on. And that's when I told you it's alright. You were dancing through the lightning strikes, sleepless in the onyx night. But now the sky is opalite.
Damn.
Oh my lord, never met no one like you before. You had to make your own sunshine, and now the sky is Opalite. This is just a storm inside a teacup. Let's shelter here with me, my love. Thunder like a drum, this life will beat you up. This is just a temporary speed bump, but failure brings you freedom, and I can bring you
Okay.
Don't you sweat it, baby, it's alright. You were dancing through the lightning strikes. Oh, so sleepless in the onyx night. But now the sky is Opalite. Oh my lord, never met no one like you before.
Damn.
You had to make your own sunshine, and now the sky is Opalite.
Okay. I like the little illusion in the tracks. I feel like I've kind of haven't really touched up on it, but especially at the start, you know, talking about, you know, I thought my house was haunted. I used to live with ghosts. If I'm not mistaken, like she's alluding to like her and her like relationship statuses. Am I right? You know, am I right when I say that? And then I like the Opalite reference, because Opalite, right, is the gem that's man-made, or a gem that's man-made. And so what I'm kind of getting at is that the idea kind of aligns with like themes of like performance, illusion, like kind of the self-construction of making, you know, who you are. And then I also thought she's kind of referring to, you know, her lover as this gem, or now, you know, she's finally feeling this kind of way. I like it. I just feel like it's a really introspective track, a really introspective like love song here, and like a little less spectacle, just more about like that intimacy and kind of longing she was waiting for, you know, in that relationship, especially at the start. That's kind of how I took that. But yeah, I liked it. So far, sonically, it sounds great. Oh gosh, oh, but yeah, she really is putting on this little showgirl act. It's also really cinematic too. I'm really seeing the illusion, I mean, I'm kind of getting her depictions and whatnot, and just kind of invoking the image that she kind of set from the start, especially with like Ophelia and whatnot. You know, this character that's like, you know, set with emotional distress, tragedy, like, you know, senses of overwhelming, just like setting the mood of like drama and tension, and how it has led, you know, so far more into kind of a lovey-dovey kind of stage. But yeah, anyways, song number 4, Father Figure. Okay, this is the only part I know about this album. The only thing that was spoiled to me was the George Michael sample, or whatever it is. I'm not really even sure what it is. He could have a feature for all I know. Rest in peace. The GOAT, really one of the GOATs. But yeah, this is interesting. I'm excited to see this one. Song 4, Father Figure.
When I found you, you were young, we were lost in the cold. Pulled up to you in the jack, turned your rags into gold. The winding road leads to the chateau. You remind me of a younger me.
Okay.
I saw potential. I'll be your father figure. I drink that brown liquor. I can make deals with the devil because my dick's bigger. This love is pure profit. Just step
Okay.
into my office. I dry your tears with my sleeve. Leave it with me. I protect the family. Leave it with me. I protect the family. I pay the check before it kisses the mahogany grain. Said they wanna
Okay.
see you rise, they don't want you to reign. I showed you all the tricks of the trade. loyalty, my dear protege. I'll be your father figure. I drink that brown liquor. I can make deals with the devil because my dick's bigger. This love is pure profit. Just step into my office. They'll know your name in the streets. Leaving on me. I protect the family.
Okay.
I saw a change in you, my dear boy. They don't make loyalty like they used to. Your thoughtless ambition sparked the ignition on foolish decisions, which led to misguided visions, led to fulfill your dreams. You had to get rid of
Damn.
me. I protect the family. I was your father figure. We drank that brown liquor. You made a deal with this devil. Turns out my dick's bigger. You wanna fight, you found it. I got the place surrounded. You'll be sleeping with the fishes before you know you're drowning. Whose portraits on the mantle?
Expecting to end.
Who covered up your scandals? Mistake my kindness for weakness and find your card canceled. I was your father figure. You pulled the wrong trigger. This empire belongs to me. Leave it on me. I protect the family. Leave it on me. I protect the family. Leave it on me.
Okay.
You know, you remind me of a younger me. I saw potential.
Wow. Wow. First and foremost, rest in peace, George Michael, once again. Father figure. Okay. This was a good little song. I feel like people can easily get carried away, especially with like the this lyric right here, and kind of, you know, laugh about it, joke about it a little more, and kind of underappreciate it for how good of a song it is. I actually really, really like this song, and so far for me, this might have been my favorite. I just love the way it flowed, the way it sounded. I like the humor aspects as well, and then, I mean, you know, just the George Michael element. One of my favorite artists of all time. If you guys are familiar with me, you know that a little bit. But, you know, it's just literally everything all in one that I kind of like and want. You know, as those catchy elements, sonically it sounds great. I love the instrumental. You guys know as well, if you're familiar, that I love kind of the slower down just tracks, you know. And you know, we've seen, you know, some glimpses of like faster upbeat pace so far, and obviously nothing wrong with that. I've liked every song each in itself, but this one just is kind of everything that I want in a song. And so yeah, father figure, I like it a lot. Yeah, I mean, this also kind of just adds weight to the kind of the love she is portraying on the album, I feel like, because it kind of adds this like emotional undertone as well, like the idea of someone being a protector, or being, you know, that uply father figure, if you will. Just kind of feels like that moment of maturity, and not necessarily in the essence of like or romantic like ideals, you know, but kind of like the recognition of roles, and kind of just bringing that sense of vulnerability of needing someone, you know what I mean? And so yeah, I like that a lot. Hello. But yeah, she really caught me off guard with that lyric really early on into the song, to be honest. But bro, like, she's 4 for 4 right now, 0 skips. And the production's top notch too. I haven't really spoken on that. I like the production. And there was ad-libs in one of the previous songs that I really liked as well. But yeah, father figure. Okay. Also, guys, what track did you claim, and what song is your favorite on the album? What track did I claim? What was it? Was the one with dollar signs? I'm blanking on the name. You guys just put me under a lot of pressure. What is it? What is it called? I know it. Don't tell it. It was Uh, chat, help me out. Wish list. You guys don't even have to tell me. Anyways, song 5, Eldest Daughter.
Everybody's so punk on the internet. Everyone's unbothered till they're not. Every joke's just trolling and memes. Sad as it seems, apathy is hot. Everybody's cutthroat in the comments. Every single hot take is cold as ice. When you found me, I said I was busy. That was a lie. I have been afflicted by a terminal uniqueness. I've been dying just from trying to seem cool. But I'm not a bad bitch, and this isn't sad.
Rihanna reference.
But I'm never gonna let you down. I'm never gonna leave you out. So many traitors, smooth operators, but I'm never gonna break that vow. I'm never gonna leave you now.
Damn.
You know, the last time I laughed this hard was on the trampoline in somebody's backyard. I must have been about 8 or 9. That was the night I fell off and broke my arm.
Okay.
Pretty soon I learned cautious discretion. When your first crush crushes something kind. When I said I don't believe in marriage, that was a lie. Every eldest daughter was the first lamb to the slaughter. So we all dressed up as wolves and we looked fire. But I'm not a bad bitch, and this isn't savage. But I'm never gonna let you down.
Damn.
I'm never gonna leave you out. So many traitors, smooth operators, but I'm never gonna break that vow. I'm never gonna leave you now.
Damn.
We lie back, a beautiful, beautiful time lapse. Ferris wheels, kisses, and lilacs, and things I said were dumb. 'Cause I thought that I'd never find that beautiful, beautiful life that shimmers that innocent light back, like when we were young. Every youngest child felt they were raised up in the wild, but now you're home. 'Cause I'm not a bad bitch, and this isn't savage, and I'm never gonna let you down. I'm never gonna leave you out. So many traitors, smooth operators, but I'm never gonna break that vow. I'm never gonna leave you now.
Damn.
Never gonna leave you I'm never gonna leave you now.
I know I just said it, but low-key, this might be my favorite song so far. Bro, this one kind of hit deep. This was really stripped back and just tugs at your emotions. I feel like everyone can kind of reconcile and relate to this in one way or another. You know what I mean? This is something that every, human being, has emotions similar. And so, yeah, Eldest Daughter. Damn, man. It really felt like just in the lyrics, she was portraying how she pretended to have disdain or not put herself first, right? Have disdain for something that every human kind of wants, and then, you know, comes to this realization kind of that, like, it's okay to want it, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Whether it be like, you know, her comment on marriage, like, it's just, damn, that one just really does pull at the heartstrings. It really, really does. I like that song a lot, though. Really beautiful, and it showcases her talent too. It's, like, you know, you can't get really really any deeper from that, further away from that. I don't know why I meant deeper. Yeah, this was a great song, Eldest Daughter, and you can really just tell it comes straight from the heart. But yeah, and I mean, just really, you know, tapping in with that love, the love she is now experiencing, and I'm happy for her. You know, there's so many memes going around, or that have gone around, talking about, like, you know, Taylor Swift will never find this, will never find love, you know, whatever. Like, how many boyfriends she gonna get? She on boyfriend 15, but like, you can kind of see, and, you know, correct me if I'm mistaken, because I haven't listened to any albums besides debut, but she really does seem deeply in love. And I mean, we're only 5 songs in, and I'm already, you know, a new Swiftie saying that. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, great, no skips. Damn, she really is kind of portraying that responsibility, scrutiny, you know, the weight of kind of setting that example. You know, she referenced melancholy in the first track. I think the first track, or second, one of the first. But also, there was a little bit of defiance in here as well. And she admitted to that kind of pressure, that kind of, you know, expectations. Yeah, and this one is a nice kind of contrast too to the more overt kind of lovey-dovey songs. Just very, very vulnerable all at the same time, while still portraying, you know, themes we've seen throughout the album. So Eldest Daughter, take a round of applause. Take a bow. Seriously. I really like that one a lot. That one's gonna sit with me. Anyways, song 6, Ruin the Friendship. This is an S, by the way, a Blake 8's reference. 8S. Blake 8's.
Glistening grass from September rain, gray overpass full of neon names. You drive 85.
8's.
Gallatin Road and the lakeside beach, watching the game from your brother's Jeep. Your smile,
Okay.
miles wide, and it was not an invitation. Should have kissed you anyway. Should have kissed you anyway. And it was not convenient, no. But your girlfriend was away. Should have kissed you anyway. Shiny wood floors underneath my feet. Disco ball makes everything look cheap. Have fun. It's prom. Wilted corsage dangles from my wrist. Over his shoulder, I'll catch a glimpse and see you looking at me. And it was not an invitation, but as the 50-cent song
50s.
played, should've kissed you anyway. And it was not convenient, no. Would've been the best mistake. Should've kissed you anyway. Hey. Don't make it awkward in second period. Might piss your ex off. Lately we've been good. Saying
Damn.
things are safe doesn't mean you should. Don't make it awkward in second period. Might piss your ex off. Lately we've been good. Saying friends are safe doesn't mean you should. When I left school, I lost track of you. Abigail called me with the bad news. Goodbye. And we'll never know why. It was not an invitation, but I flew home anyway.
Damn.
With so much left to say, it was not convenient, no. But I whispered at the grave, should've kissed you anyway. Oh, and it was not
Ariana Grande reference. Well, yeah. Damn.
Should've kissed you anyway.
Ruin the friendship. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I like this song, but I couldn't really tell if she was, you know, depicting something that happened in the past. You know, she keeps talking about prom and this and that. Or if she's talking about like a recent experience. Because when I see what it is working now. When I see this, oh, maybe not. Maybe I am tripping now that I'm looking back at it. Cause okay, let me walk y'all through my thought process. Should have kissed you anyways. I was kind of thinking that one day with Travis Kelce after the game. I don't know if he won the Super Bowl or what, and they were like seen on the field together. You know, I don't really remember properly either, but I thought this is kind of what this was talking about. You know, watching the game from your brother's Jeep. You know, the other brother football player. So I wasn't sure, you know, but I'm sure this is, you know, kind of reflecting on something in the past. But I wasn't 100% sure. If you guys have any lore about this song, you know anything, please do let me know, because I'm still a little lost. But yeah, I mean, it kind of has the tension I love. The title itself, Ruin the Friendship, signals kind of that point of rupture. Also an Ariana Grande reference. Shout out Ari, but yeah, the emotional stakes are high. Is it worth risking something safe for something deeper? That's a question we got to reflect on and ask ourselves too. But yeah, I mean, musically, sonically, lyrically, it reflects or conveys that kind of conflict, that push-pull, which when I think of like Taylor Swift's kind of big songs, that's what I think of too. You know, all the songs that I do know from her is kind of push-pully in a way. If you understand that, I think you get what I mean. But yeah, I like it. Everything is sounding great. I was seeing too much hate on this album for how good it sounds, you know, 6 songs in. But yeah, if you guys do have anything on this, because like I said, I'm relatively new to this, to Taylor Swift, please do let me know, because I'm a little lost within this song, to be honest. If this is real, if this is, you know, a play on something that's real, you know, etc. Please do let me know. Please do let me know in the comments. But yeah, Ruin the Friendship, great song. Good little song. Anyways, song 7, actually romantic.
I heard you call me boring Barbie when the Coke's got you brave.
If you guys know me, you guys know I like Charli XCX.
You call me boring Barbie when the Coke's got you brave.
Damn.
High-fived my ex and then you said you're glad he goes.
Sympathy is a knife reference.
A song saying it makes you sick to see my face. Some people might be offended, but it's actually sweet. All the time you've spent on me, it's honestly wild. All the effort you've put in, it's actually romantic. I really gotta hand it to you.
Yo, bro.
No man has
Yo.
ever loved me like you do.
Bro, I did not know Taylor Swift was throwing out disses like that. Holy shit. Oh my gosh, she's going in on Charli XCX. Is this whole song about Charli X? Oh, I love Charli XCX. And Sympathy is a Knife is a good song, bro. I loved how she, throughout Brat, was kind of reflecting on, you know, trauma, even though it's a super upbeat pop, disco, dance album, you know? There were so many, like, signs of, like, trauma, emotional distress, this and that. And damn, bro. Was she dissing Taylor in that song? I don't really know. I haven't listened to Sympathy's a Knife, but I just knew it was that song because I have it on repeat. I didn't think about that.
Romantic. I really gotta hand it to you. like you do.
Damn, bro. I like.
Hadn't thought of you in a long time, but you keep sending me funny valentines. And I know you think it comes off vicious, but it's precious, adorable, like a toy chihuahua barking at me from a tiny purse. That's how much it hurts. How many times has your boyfriend said, why are we always talking about it's actually sweet? All the time you've spent on me, it's honestly wild. All the effort you've put in, it's actually romantic. I really gotta hand it to you. Ooh, no man has ever loved me like you do. You think I'm tacky, baby? Stop talking dirty to me. It sounded nasty, but it feels like you're flirting with me. I mind my business, God's my witness that I don't provoke it. But it's kinda making me what? 'Cause it's actually sweet. All
Bro.
the time you've spent on me, it's honestly lovely. All the effort you put in, it's actually romantic. Really gotta hand it to you. No man has ever loved me like it's actually romantic. You just give me so much attention. It's actually romantic.
Bro. Charlie XCX, get back. Bro, they need to work it out on the remix, bro. See, when I listen to Sympathy is a Knife, I take it as something that is a response or, you know, a coming to like clarity, feeling like you're inferior to someone or, you know, inferior just in some sense, due to, you know, whatever reason, you know what I mean? And so I personally have listened to Sympathy is a Knife many, many times, and I have never like even clocked it, referenced it as a diss to Taylor Swift. Was she actually dissing Taylor Swift in that song? I don't know. I just got to go back and re-listen to it, like with this in my mind, obviously, because I had no idea. But damn, I knew Taylor Swift had something to do with Sympathy is a Knife because the boyfriend line in what is it, the because Charlie XCX is married to the drummer or something in the 1975, and then Taylor Swift was dating what's his face, Matt whatever. Damn, was damn, this got me conflicted because I do like both artists, right? Damn, Taylor, is Sympathy a Knife a diss track or like a song dissing Taylor Swift for real? I don't really know, but yeah, this one was definitely the riskiest song we have heard, and I appreciate that, into, you know, leaning into her boldness. And this question I'm about to ask really leads into how much of a Swiftie I'm not, or how unfamiliar, you know, I am with Taylor's catalog. But has she ever came at Kanye head on? Has she? Don't spoil too much if she has, but I don't know. See, I genuinely have no clue. But damn. Okay, I was not expecting the Charlie XCX. Wow. Damn. I like the unapologetic emotion. I mean, just kind of that raw feeling. Yeah. I like it. This definitely a little bit of a dividing track for listeners. And I respect the boldness and, you know, the fact that she's willing to kind of take it there as well. But yeah. Not to nitpick, but, you know, some of those lines definitely went in on Charlie XCX. Even though I don't know if really Charlie, you know, meant her song in a way that was expressing disdain towards Taylor Swift, but shit. Damn, actually romantic. Wow. I was not expecting that on this album. Wish list. This is the track I claimed, y'all. I was on Twitter. Ooh, I should promote my Twitter on these. It's literally the same as my Instagram. Go follow Swifties. But But yeah, this is the one I claimed. I was in the threads. Everyone was like, "What track do you claim?" I was saying wish list just because I like the dollar signs. It just stood out to me.
They want that yacht life under chopper blades. They want those bright lights and Balenci shades and a fat ass with a baby face. They want it all. They want that complex female character. They want that critical smash palm d'or and an Oscar on their bathroom floor. They want it all.
Okay.
They should have what they want. They deserve what they want. Hope they get what they want. I just want you. Have a couple kids, got the whole block looking like
Okay.
you. We tell the world to leave us the fuck alone, and they do.
They wouldn't, Taylor.
Wow. Got me dreaming about a driveway with a basketball hoop. Bust
Damn.
up, settle down, got a wish list. I just want you. They want that freedom, living off the grid. They want those 3 dogs that they call their kids, and that good surf, no hypocrites.
I know a lady like that.
They want it all. They want a contract with Real Madrid. They want that.
Hala Madrid. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No way she referenced the greatest football team of all time. Am I right? Let me pull out the big one too. W. Taylor Swift. This one isn't framed because I moved and had to unframe it. Fun fact. Ronaldo's on there, all the GOATs. Holy shit, she just name dropped the best club in the world. Oh my gosh, if I would have known that, I would have fitted up for the occasion a little better. I would have. Oh my gosh, Taylor. She's the GOAT. She's the GOAT. Oh my gosh. I love you, Taylor Swift. Hala Madrid. Wow, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. This song is amazing. Wow. I claimed this before I even knew this song was on here. Maybe Maybe that's a sign. Wow. Beautiful. I've heard enough. Oh, my Spotify.
They want a contract with Real Madrid. They want
Yo.
that spring break that was fucking lit, and then that video taken off the internet. They want it
Katy Perry diss.
all, and they should have what they want. They deserve what they want. I hope they get what they want. I just want you. Have a couple kids, got the whole block looking like.
Damn.
We tell the world to leave us the fuck alone, and they do. Wow. Got me dreaming about a driveway with a basketball hoop. Bust up, settle down, got a wish list. I made wishes on all of the stars. Please,
Damn.
God, bring me a best friend who I think is hot. I thought I had it right once, twice, but I did not. You caught me off my guard. I hope I get what I want, 'cause I know what I want. I just want you. Have a couple kids, got the whole block looking like you. We tell
Damn.
the world to leave us the fuck alone, and they do. Wow. Got me dreaming about a driveway with a basketball hoop. Bust up, settle down, got a wish list. I just want you. And we could have
Damn.
a couple kids, got the whole block looking like you. We tell the world to leave us the fuck alone, and they do. Wow. And now you got me dreaming about a driveway with a basketball.
I like that flow.
Bust up, settle down, got a wish list. I just want you.
And I really like that ad lib where it goes wish and then the ad lib wish list. I like that. Okay, wish list. Damn, that was the track I claimed. Wow, it literally could not have been any more perfect. I really do like that a lot. Damn. Damn. That really is the dream though, isn't it, huh? If anyone is trying to recreate that with me, just, you know, that song, live that song in real life. Hit my DMs. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, Wishlist, very good. I like that song a lot. It was very fun. It just sounded great. Damn, Wishlist. I like that a lot. I mean, the message kind of just reveal or embodies that kind of American dream kind of standard, you know. I like that a lot. I'm not gonna lie though, Taylor Swift talking about disappearing, that ain't gonna happen. They ain't gonna leave you alone. I'll be the first one to say it. Also, it's gonna be a crazy day on the timeline when Taylor Swift announces she's gonna have a kid. That'll be crazy. Do you think she's ever gonna have a kid, or is she just gonna be a dog mom? But damn, bro, that would be a crazy day in history. Holy shit. I can only see it now. The timeline would be going insane. Literally every Stan Twitter side would go crazy. But yeah. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I like this album a lot. It just, everything just kind of sounds good. It's been great, to be honest. Wishlist was only song 8. This 9th song would. I know there's only like 13 songs. 13 songs? 12 songs. Because I noticed that was one under her lucky number 13. Fun fact, I do know that. But yeah, it's been great so far. I've loved every single second, and there hasn't really been a song that's kind of like been undermined to me, or, you know, I've enjoyed like a significant amount less than another. And, you know, that just shows how well-rounded, because, you know, there's been signs of, like, you know, the lovey-dovey songs, sides that tap into her vulnerabilities, song that literally just dissed Charli XCX the whole time. I was not expecting that. That still got me in a little loop. But yeah, overall, it's been, you know, a little bit here and there, but I've enjoyed every second. But anyways, song 9, Wood. Okay. The instrumental sounds like it meets the title a little more.
He loves me not. Penny's unlucky, I took him back and then stepped on a crack, and the black cat laughed. And baby, I'll admit I've been a little superstitious. Fingers crossed until you put your hand on mine. Seems to be that you and me, we make our own luck. A bad sign is all good. I ain't gotta knock on wood. Only that bitch
Okay.
you wishing on a falling star. Never did me any good.
Oh.
I ain't got to knock on wood. It's
Talk your
you
shit.
and me forever dancing in the dark. Over me, it's understood. I ain't got to knock on wood. Forgive me, it sounds cocky. Hypnotize me and open my eyes. Redwood tree, it ain't hard to see. His love was the key that opened my thighs.
Okay.
Girls, I don't need to catch the bouquet to know a hard rock is on the way.
Damn.
And baby, I'll admit I've been a little superstitious. The curse on me was broken by your magic wand. Seems to me that you and me, we make our own luck. New high manhood. I ain't gotta knock on wood.
Damn.
Bitch, you wishing on a falling star. Never did me any good. I ain't got to knock on wood. It's you and me
Damn.
dancing in the dark. Over me, it's understood. I ain't got to knock on wood. Forgive me, it sounds cocky. Hypnotize me and open my eyes. Redwood tree, it ain't hard to see. His love was the key that opened my thighs. Forgive me, it sounds cocky. Hypnotize me and open my eyes. Redwood tree, it ain't hard to see. His love was the key that opened my thighs.
Okay, interesting little closing line there. caught me a little off guard, just like that other line about, you know, her having the peace, if you will. But yeah, Wood. That was a very short song. I'm not gonna lie. Every single song has been like over 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes. That was like 2.5. I don't know. I didn't catch it, but I just noticed it was shorter. It's interesting on the. I mean, there's sensuality a little bit, and, you know, kind of natural imagery, if you will. But I kind of took this kind of concealment of like deep feelings all at the same time. But yeah, that one was great. Even though it was only a 2-minute song, it didn't feel rushed. There's like some space in it. I liked it a lot. I'm not gonna lie, Wood. Yeah, that she was portraying something that is an interesting subject, and she did it very gracefully, very PG. She really did, didn't she? Okay. Wood. I mean, I guess it's called Wood straight up, isn't it? But, you know, I can't get over that. Yeah, there's a little bit of resemblance to something that but yeah, I like how she kind of, you know, alludes to relying on luck and kind of that superstition in love, where she now feels like a sense of like confidence and like joyful because of, you know, her belonging to what is like a passionate relationship. You know, she doesn't no longer need those signs of love from above, but you know, including like that emotional and kind of physical love she is receiving. It kind of makes her feel like lucky and free, I guess, if that makes sense. That's just kind of what I took from the lyrics. You know, she don't need to knock on wood. And the next bar later, she invokes something about a man's wood. Yeah, interesting. Good little storytelling, I suppose, or not storytelling, but way of depicting something in a Disney-esque light. But yeah, anyways, Canceled. I think this is song 10.
You thought that it would
Oh, the
be
instrumental.
okay at first. The situation could be saved, of course, but they'd already picked out your grave and hers. Beware the wrath of masked crusaders. Did your girl boss too close to the sun? Did they catch you having far too much fun? Come with me, when they see us they'll run. Something wicked this way comes. Good thing I like my friends canceled. I like
Okay.
cooked in Gucci and in scandal. Like my whiskey sour and poison thorny flowers. Welcome to my underworld where it gets quite dark. At least you know exactly who your friends are. They're the ones with matching scars. It's easy to love you when you're popular. The optics click, everyone prospers. But one single drop, you're off the roster. Tone deaf and hot, let's fucking off her.
I'm tone deaf.
Joke only a man could. Were you just too smug for your own good? Or bring a tiny violin to a knife fight? Baby, that all ends tonight. Good thing I like my friends canceled. I like them cooked in Gucci and in scandal. Like my whiskey sour and poison thorny flowers. Welcome to my underworld. It'll break your heart.
I like this part.
At least you know exactly who your friends are.
Chorus is going crazy.
They're the ones with matching scars. They stood by me before my exoneration. They believed I was innocent, so I'm not here for judgment. No. But if you can't be good, then just be better at it.
Okay.
Everyone's got bodies in the attic or took
A
somebody's
little eerie.
man. We'll take you
Ariana Grande reference.
And soon you'll learn the art of never getting caught. It's a good thing I like my friends cancel. You know that I ain't cooked in Gucci and in scandal. Like my whiskey sour and poison 40 flows. Yeah, it's a good thing I like my friends cancel. Salute you if you're much too much to handle. Like my whiskey sour and poison 40 flows. Can't you see my infamy loves company?
Damn.
And they broken you like they broken me. But a shattered glass is a lot more sharp. And now you know exactly who your friends
She got a flow.
are. You know who
Damn.
we are. We're the ones with matching scars.
Because it was they're the ones with matching scars, and now it's we're. Canceled. Damn, Taylor. Okay. Okay. I see you, twin. Who was she talking about the banger? Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of familiar with Taylor's history with cancel culture, especially in back when, they called her, this and that, all those things were going around. I kind of alluded to earlier about, her dating 15 guys and whatnot. And I remember that one hashtag. I saw an Instagram post literally about it like 2 days ago because they were talking about this song. I don't know if they heard leaks or whatnot, or maybe it's kind of just given with the cancel title. But it was what? Oh, and then the drama with Kim Kardashian, bro. Do the Swifties hate Kanye? But yeah, I remember. I kind of know a little bit about the album Reputation, and this song seems very fitting for it. Although I've never heard the album, I feel like it just kind of alludes to it. Wow. I'm not super tapped in with the lore. Just kind of pushing back that kind of sense of cancel culture. Standing with others that have been targeted. You know what I mean? And kind of like highlights and honors those who stood by her during her exoneration, as she said, and just kind of exposes those people who switched up, and kind of the scars resemble like the sense of like those affected by like cancel culture, right? That's how I kind of took it, because it started off as like there, and then she depicted this exoneration, this case, if you will, and then now it turns into we're the ones with matching scars, right here, just in the last kind of part of the song. So that's kind of just what I took from it. Yeah, finding your real friends with matching scars. But yeah, Dino, I watched that guy like 4 months ago. But yeah, I like this song a lot. And at the end, she caught a crazy flow. I'm not gonna lie. She caught a good flow, right? Oh, I think my scroll wheel's broken. Wait. Right here. This is a crazy flow. Damn. Damn, what a way to end it off. Great song. I like that one a lot. Song 11, Honey.
You can call me honey if you want, because I'm the one you want.
Okay.
When anyone called me sweetheart, it was passive aggressive. 'cause a minute looked at me wrong. If anyone called me honey, it was standing in the bathroom. White teeth, they were saying that skirt don't fit me, and I cried the whole way home. But
Damn.
you touch my face, redefine all of those blues when you say, honey. Summertime spritz, pink skies. You can call me honey if you want, because I'm the one you want. Winter green kiss on mine, give it different meaning, 'cause you mean it when you talk. Honey, I'm home, we could play house, we could bed down, pick you up, who's the baddest in the land, what's the plan? What's the plan? You could be my forever nightstand, honey. When
Okay.
anyone called me sweetheart, it was passive aggressive at the bar, and the bitch was telling me to back off, 'cause a minute looked at me wrong. If anyone called me honey, it was standing in the bathroom. White teeth, they were saying that skirt don't fit me, and I cried the whole way home. But you touch my face,
Damn.
redefine all of those blues when you say,
Beat switch.
honey if you want, because I'm the one you want. I'm the one you want. You give it different
Little bit.
meaning, 'cause you mean it when you sweetie, it's yours. Kicking indoors, take it to the floor. Give me more by the paint in the color of your eye, and graffiti my whole damn life, honey. When anyone called me late night, he was screwing around with my mind, asking what are you wearing? Too high to remember in the morning. And when anyone called me lovely, they were finding ways not to praise me, but you say it like you're in awe of me, and you stay until the morning, honey. When anyone called me sweetheart, it was passive aggressive at the bar, and the bitch was telling me to back off, 'cause a minute looked at me wrong. He looked at me wrong. If anyone called me honey, it was standing in the bathroom. Yeah. White teeth, they were saying that skirt don't fit me, and I cried the whole way home. But you can call me honey if you want.
Damn. Okay. A little lovey-dovey there with honey. I like it a lot. I like, how she found someone, who calls her honey. I'm assuming Travis Kelce, obviously. And kind of depicts that sense of belonging and, feeling safe, fit, whatnot. Everything kind of just goes away when he calls her honey. And because he means it. I like it. I like it a lot. It's super lovey-dovey, but super upbeat. And I kind of like that. I like that a lot. Honey. That threw me through a loop though a little bit. Because did what she say happen? Like, was that something that was depicted online? Like, saying the skirt didn't fit? Was that like the online media sources or Twitter or whatever it may be? And that was like a real thing, or is this something that happened in her like own personal life? Do we know? But yeah, like I said, that one was just super tender and sweet. Probably the warmest moment of the album so far. Just super spaced, and just kind of provides that closeness she feels with, her significant other. And after some of the heavier tracks, Honey just kind of felt like a breath, a reminder of lightness, of affection, because earlier in the album, it was kind of more of those lovey-dovey songs, a little bit throughout the first, 3, 4, and then, it kind of turned into something not dark necessarily, but, something a little heavier. We went from songs where she was portraying her vulnerability to, coming at someone head on for, a song they made, and kind of just straight away just a little bit from, what we had heard early in the album, and then to that, so I like it, and it was a good change of pace, like I said, and allude back to what we had heard previously. So yeah, I like that a lot. Honey, very upbeat, very lovey-dovey. But anyways, we are on our final song, title track, Life of a Showgirl, featuring Sabrina Carpenter. Sabrina Carpet. Oh, my bad. I hit my mic. But yeah. Damn, final song. I'm nervous. I'm actually, this is so bittersweet. So bittersweet.
Her name was Kitty. Made her money being pretty and witty.
Ryman.
They gave her the keys to this city. Then they said she didn't do it legitly. I bought a ticket. She's dancing in her garters and fishnets. 50 in the cast, 0 missteps. Looking back, I guess it was kismet.
Okay, Ryman.
I waited by the stage door, packed in with the autograph. Hounds barking her name, then glowing like the end of a cigarette. Wow, she came out. I said, you live in my dream. Then she said to me, hey, thank you for the lovely bouquet. You're sweeter than a peach, but you don't know the life of a showgirl, babe. And you're never ever gonna wait. The more you play, the more that you pay. You're softer than a kitten, so you don't know the life of a showgirl, babe. And you're never gonna wanna.
Sabrina!
She was a menace, the baby of the family in Lennox. Her father whored around like all men did. Her mother took pills and played tennis.
Fitting.
So she waited by the stage door, asked the club promoter arrive. She said, I'd sell my soul to have a taste of a magnificent life. It's all mine. But that's not what showgirls get. They leave us for dead.
Damn.
Hey, thank you for the lovely bouquet. You're sweeter than a peach, but you don't know the life of a showgirl, babe.
Damn.
And you're never ever gonna wait. The more you play, the more that you pay. You're softer than a kitten, so you don't know the life of a showgirl, babe. And you're never gonna wanna.
They sound good
I
together.
took her
Yeah.
pearls of wisdom, hung them from my neck. I paid my dues with every bruise. I knew what to expect. Do you wanna take a skate on the ice inside my veins? They ripped me off like false lashes and then threw me away. And all the headshots on the walls of the dance hall are of the bitches who wish I'd hurry up and die. But I'm immortal now.
True.
Baby dolls, I couldn't if I tried. So I say, thank you for the lovely bouquet. I'm married to the hustle, and now I know the life of a showgirl, babe.
Damn.
And I'll never know another. Hey, hidden by the lipstick and lace. Sequins are forever, and now I know the life of a showgirl, babe. Wouldn't have it any other way.
Damn, bro.
Wouldn't have it any other way. Thank you for the lovely bouquet. Hey, kitty. Now I make my money being pretty and witty. Thank you for the lovely bouquet.
Thank you for an unforgettable night. We will see you next time. Give it up for the band. And the dancers. And of course, Sabrina. I love you, Taylor. That's our show. We love you so much.
Damn. Good night indeed. Wow. Taylor Swift really just showed us the life of a showgirl. Damn. Damn. I like their little connection. It sounds like they have a really good chemistry, even though I'm assuming, right, this is their first song together. I know they're obviously like friends and whatnot. I've seen, pictures of them together but it sounds like they've, done this before. They sounded good together. I'm not gonna lie. But damn, the life of a showgirl. I can't believe it's over. That is really, really, really bittersweet. I like that album a lot, to be honest. I was not knowing what to expect. I didn't hear any of the leaks, none of that. But damn, that was a good way to close it. That song was probably the most fun song to me on the album. But also, this brings me to my question, because like I said, I'm not super tapped in with the lore. But what is all this about? This first opening section, you know, waiting backstage, said you're living my dream. Is this something that happened? Like, what are we alluding to? Because the only way I would take it is like, yeah, I don't know. Actually, I lost my train of thought, to be honest. I just know it was a question in my mind when hearing it. But damn, I like this. I like the song a lot. I like the song a lot. The Life of a Showgirl. I can't believe it's over. It's really, really bittersweet. It's really, really bittersweet. Really bittersweet. Damn, that's all I really. I'm just at a loss for words, to be honest. I enjoyed the whole album, to be honest. It was it was fun. And you know, it kind of just dives deeper into Taylor's personal life, you know, as of recent. Something I'm not super familiar with. And you know, just crazy. And I mean, for this track, for example, you know, featuring Sabrina Carpet, wow. I know obviously Sabrina is a big admirer of Taylor Swift. I've seen it online, and it's crazy to see how far she's come, especially in the last few years, because you know, she's really living this now as well. Damn, what a way to close. You know, just bringing in Sabrina Carpenter just adds this dimension. You know, this isn't like the most like personal album, you know, we've ever heard from Taylor Swift, but it's communal, it's performative. It just leads the life that we are depicted from the start, the life of a showgirl. And I mean, this title track just kind of sums up the themes for me. You know, the sense of performance, identity, kind of the spectacle of the limelight she's in, and just a little bit of behind the scenes. Yeah, I liked it. I felt pride listening, to be honest. It's a great way to close her manifesto, if you will. Just ending here kind of makes me want to press replay again. But yeah, that was the life of a showgirl. It's bittersweet that it's over. Very, very bittersweet. Let's go right here. But damn, the life of a showgirl. Honestly, I don't even know what my top three. I don't even know what my top three on this album is, to be honest. There's so many kind of different sounds and themes that are depicted. So I'll try and just play or go through like one of kind of a song that's a little bit different from one another. But I think my Up and Away favorite, and I might be biased when I say this because I picked it as my song, claimed it as my song, but is Wish List. I liked it a lot. I liked Elizabeth Taylor too. She got a great flow. Canceled was good. She got a great flow. Honey, I liked it all. But like, yeah, I think my top three has to be Wish List, Elizabeth Taylor, and Canceled. Because kind of Elizabeth Taylor goes into that kind of a little more lovey-dovey sense. Wish List is, you know, her finding that. I mean, it's a little lovey-dovey too, actually, now that I think about it. But it was just Up and Away my favorite, and then Elizabeth Taylor definitely really stood out to me. And then Canceled. I mean, it was just a good way of poking fun at, you know, her experiences and whatnot. But yeah, the life of a showgirl. Let me guys know your guys' top three, because I feel like it can kind of change on any given day. But yeah, that kind of is where we lie with the life of a showgirl. Honestly, I love this album. Or how this album kind of felt like it was stepping into her spotlight a little bit. You know, equal parts of like the glamorous moments, the vulnerable moments, and I mean even moments of like boldness. And each track kind of had its own like personality. And together they kind of wrap up and bring in this story, you know, about performance, identity, and kind of just finding your truth in all of it as well, in the middle of it, in the midst of it. But yeah, I think what makes this album really special to me is just how it kind of blends that kind of show-stopping energy into really vulnerable personal moments, even like some that are undesired. It's dramatic, but it's also kind of raw, and it's definitely has relatable, very relatable moments as well. But yeah, my three standouts, like I said, Elizabeth Taylor, Wish List, and Canceled. But But yeah, really the whole album flows so well together. I know I'll find a way to come back to it, definitely. I'll keep finding new favorites each time I listen. But yeah, I mean, overall, this is a great first start for my Taylor Swift career, my journey, if you will. Because I've only listened to debut and now this. So now I got to go back and listen to the rest. So let me know in the comments if you guys want me to continue on with Taylor Swift, because I'm definitely up for it. And yeah, this was a great statement piece, and I'm so glad I got to experience it. But anyways, thank you guys again. I will see you guys in the next video. Please do like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help me grow. And guys, I stream all of my reactions on this platform right here under this username. And also follow my Instagram. But yeah, thank you guys again, and I will see you guys in the next one. Deuces. Deuces. Deuces.